Hi guys, the topic for this week is defining your target client. One of the potential mistakes that we make when finding new business is expanding our market rather than narrowing it. Instead of zeroing in or focusing on a specific market segment or on specific attributes, we expand that search and could potentially include prospects that don't necessarily or only loosely fit our criteria for a good client. This has a lot of different impact on us, the least of which could be things like unclear messaging or unclear 30-second commercial. Most of the impact of this, though, affects our time. When we're working with less than ideal clients, we usually end up spending more time there than we originally anticipated. In some cases, we're spending more time there than we're actually getting paid for. Resource drag on the rest of the company, scope creep, those kind of things. All of this affecting our profitability, and they're certainly not mutually beneficial relationships. So we're going to spend time defining for each of you what your attributes are for an ideal client so that we have a really clear plan when we are looking for new business, what those attributes are, what the targets look like, and where to find them. At the same time, we're going to examine our existing client base and categorize them into one of three categories, and seeing if we can't figure out what attributes they're missing or what gaps exist in that relationship that we can elevate them to ideal client status or make other arrangements if we have to. From a prep standpoint, really not a whole lot you need to do. If you don't happen to have an ideal client, at least come prepared with the vision of what an ideal client relationship looks like. What do you do for them that gives you energy? What do you believe those attributes are? What makes it a good relationship? How is it mutually beneficial, and how does that relationship make you feel? Conversely, let's examine a little bit or come prepared with maybe existing clients that you're working with now that don't necessarily fit that criteria, or you feel like you may be wasting a little bit of time there now. What are the things, how did you get there? What are the gaps, and what do we believe we can do to get out of those? So we're going to build plans around all of this. We'll put some process around this, put some categories around this, and ultimately leave with a good plan to affect change in all of these different areas. So as always, if there's anything that we can do to help you get prepped for the session, reach out to me, reach out to any other consultants. We'd be happy to help. Looking forward to having you in the session. Thanks.